Hey everyone, today we're going to step back and look at one of my favorite LEGO themes, Pirates of the Caribbean. This theme stuck with me as it was one of my favorites as a kid, and it still is. I was kind of surprised though to see it only had 10 playsets released. I think part of the reason the theme is thought of so well though is because while we only saw 10 full releases, they're all still great sets. Plus, who doesn't love pirates? With that said, let's get into this list. Starting at the bottom, number 10 is taken by the Captain's Quarters. This set is a nice little piece, but nothing more. It has some cool elements for Jack to interact with, like he did on the Queen's Anne Revenge. It might not seem like much, but it's actually kinda cool. Pieces like the globe and the circular map from At World's End, and even the ships in a bottle are super neat pieces to get, even if the rest of the set isn't that exciting. For such a small price though, I can't find anything to complain about. All the figures have great detail, even if they are all common. It's a nice small set, it just can't compete with some of the others on this list. Next, number 9 is the Cannibal Escape. This set is super fun, but like the last one, it just can't hold up against the rest. From Dead Man's Chest, you get the Island of the Cannibals, featuring a tree hideout with the hanging skeleton ball, the chief chair, and finally a fire to cook Jack over. All the main components from the island are here, and they did a great job creating an all-encompassing playset. With 2 cannibals, Jack and Will, you can recreate almost the entire scene from that movie. The only reason I don't put it higher is because while it's good, it lacks the famous moments that some of the other sets provide. The Cannibal Island was still a good choice for a set, but it isn't nearly as memorable as some of the other scenes and sets on this list. The 8th spot is taken by the Isle del Muerta. Now, when I mention iconic scenes, this is what I mean. The ending of the first movie is unforgettable, and LEGO gives you the ability to recreate it in such a small price. It's absolutely terrific. First, I'll start with the minifigures, which are 4 amazing choices. Barbossa is included twice actually as a skeleton and his normal form, which both look great. And the little details like the apple and the hat just make it so much better. Then you get Jack and Elizabeth, which feels odd because you're missing Will, but in this small of a set, I can't really blame them. Looking at the build, the first thing that grabs your attention is the gold. I love the gold pieces scattered around the chest and even the entire build. It reminds me exactly of the movie. There's also a neat play feature of a spinning wall, which will turn Barbossa into a skeleton, which wasn't necessary but is totally a cool addition to have anyway. Beyond that though, this build is definitely for play because it doesn't look the best. Not that I expected it to be some magnificent model, it is based on a cave, but it still feels a little lacking in that area to me, and that's leading to its current ranking. Number 7 is taken by the Fountain of Youth. This set excels where the previous fell behind. It's similar, but this one looks very complete, put together, and well thought out. As well as it works for a playset, it looks even more stimulating and beautiful as a build and color scheme, leaving a set that has some wonderful display value. The figure lineup is also a knockout. Jack, Barbossa, and Blackbeard are the 3 figures included, which are all A+ figures. A skeleton is added to the mix as well, which is a nice option for replaying that scene when Blackbeard drinks from the wrong chalice and he turns into a skeleton. A very nice and thought out set, especially for the price. 6 is taken by the London Escape. This set is our one and only set placed in London, and luckily it's a great one. The building is nice and acts as a neat backdrop, and on top of that there are even some neat play features. The main attraction here though is the carriages. With these 2 you can have a fun chase through London, just like we've seen Jack do in On Stranger Tides. For our figures, we have a coachman, Jack, Gibbs, and then an officer and a soldier. All these figures look fantastic, and I want to specifically spotlight the redcoats. Despite playing a large role in the series, this is the only time they were ever made in a Pirates of the Caribbean set. It's quite peculiar, but because of that, it always made this set and figures feel special to me. All in all, the playability with this chase set is great, and the minifigures only complement it. A very solid set. 5th is taken by Whitecap Bay. This is a playset you can sink hours into, messing around with all the little features, and it's just all around a magnificent build. From the rowboat to the nets to even a working lighthouse, this set offers a play experience unlike most. It's not just for play though, as the build does look stunning. The supporting cast for the set included Captain Jack, Phillips, Scrum, a pirate gunner, and 2 mermaids. I love how many new figures were included in this set. They all look great, especially the mermaids. They're obviously very important to the scene, so getting them right was a necessity. This, however, combined with a number of minifigures, just adds substantially to its play value. This set really hit the nail on the head there, and it's not just that though, the display is also really great. It's a phenomenal looking set, great playability, all around a solid job from LEGO. Number 4 is the Mill. Here we have another set from Dead Man's Chest. The duel that ensues in this building is legendary, and the build lives up to the challenge of matching its excitement. From the outside, the build looks good enough, but there are more secrets and features around the build that make it even better. Every feature from the duel is here, and including the most memorable, which is the rolling water wheel. This wheel shoots off so your 3 main characters can duel on top, just like the movie. It's a crazy duel to watch and to recreate with this feature. It's the main selling point of this set, and it does it well. It's a super fun play feature. As far as our figures go, we have the exact same 3 from the duel, and even the cool shell-headed guy from Davy Jones's crew, walking around with the chest with Jones's heart in it. This is their best and most complete set from the series that's not a ship. Finally, opening the top 3 ships, we have the Queen Anne's Revenge. This set is quite large and has a menacing dark red color scheme. The details around the back of the ship, like the window and lantern, are some defining features of the ship that help diversify it from the others. The moving anchors and the shooting cannons help make the ship more interactive, and there's no way not to love a LEGO pirate ship. For our crew, we have Blackbeard, his daughter, Jack, and then some of the living and zombie crew members. The diverse figures along with the gorgeous ship makes for a wonderful set that just happens to be edged out by the other 2. The runner-up is the Silent Mary. This was the sole follow-up set in 2017 to the seemingly dead theme, so it colors me surprised that LEGO went all out for this ship. Before I gush over the build, I'll point out the bad. The minifigures in this set are boring. The crew for this ship in particular is just a letdown and looks like basic ghost pirates. This, however, is the only negative I can say, as the ship is stunning. The Silent Mary does not follow the typical design. To capture the zombie ship look, LEGO left the bottom open and put clear supports with the remaining hull hanging along the exterior. The details continue all throughout the ship. The level of care here is immeasurable. Every single detail, curve, and indent is brought in, all while sporting this fantastic color scheme with gold accents. There's not enough time to even try to point out all the details they added. This set was made for display, and it shows. The care they put in the build is mind-blowing, and this set deserves more credit, even if it is based on a poor film. Finally, we reach the top spot, which is taken by none other than the Black Pearl. No other set could have taken this spot. The Black Pearl is too iconic, and it still looks great, even if it's not on the same level as the Silent Mary. Unlike that set though, this one actually allows for play. The cannons actually fire, there's a moving anchor, and there's even the captain's quarters. Besides that, it just has the typical play associated with a LEGO pirate ship, which is unmatched. This set's a beauty in every way, although I would be lying if I said I didn't want a new version in the style of the Silent Mary. No matter how good that set looks though, you just can't beat the Pearl. One area that definitely has that set beat though is the figures. You get Gibbs, Turner, Jack, but the real heroes of this set are Davy Jones and his crew, including Bootstrap Bill. Jones holds a presence like no other, and having him and some of his crew here is perfect and just makes this set so much more playable, and lets you recreate that at World's End fight when they're fighting on the Pearl. The set and figures are a perfect mix, and the quality of it all is outstanding. They made a perfect set here, and I easily stand by my choice. Now let me know in the comments, did you agree with my list? Also, share below if you think we should get new sets for this theme. Hopefully at some point we will. Personally, I have a lot of connection to this theme and would love to see a return. Even if we just got a collector's edition of the Black Pearl, honestly, that's all I need. Well, and maybe the Flying Dutchman. Again, let me know in the comments if you agree. And that's all I have for you guys today. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.